So back for our tutorials and our how-tos. The next move we're going to learn, this is not in any particular order. This is just as it relates to the workouts that we have posted already on Trey Chic IG fitness page. So yeah, so that's how we're learning them. We're not learning them necessarily in a progressive order. We're just learning them in order to the workouts that we have up. Okay. So I'm going to show you a kettlebell clean. Okay. If I were to have a very light kettlebell, I would show you the regress version with the light kettlebell. But because I do not, I'm going to show you the regress version with our center mass bell. Okay. Center mass bells are freaking awesome. Unfortunately, they weren't in when I filmed the workout, because if they were in when I filmed the workout, I would have just did everything with the center mass bell, okay? It makes the movement of the kettlebells a lot, the movement of the clean and the press and everything a lot less tricky, because there's a handle, just similar to your dumbbells. So I'm not gonna lie, I do have a preference over the center mass bell over the kettlebell, okay? So like I said, it's a bell shape, but then it has a handle in the center. So it kind of like, you don't have to manipulate around it as much as you do for your kettlebell, okay? So we're gonna start with the clean, okay? So most important thing about the clean is that it's done from that deadlifting position, okay? So again, put those feet into the floor, go ahead, turn the engine on, right? Once you have the engine on, you're gonna go ahead, hinge back, push those hips back, get ready to twerk. Thumb in toward you, okay? That is important. So at the top of your body, you wanna pull those shoulders back, bring your thumb in toward you, okay? So we're internally rotated. We don't wanna dump, but we definitely want to turn our thumb in toward us, okay? Now, without the weight on this first rep, arm out to the side as kind of a counterbalance. Go ahead, squeeze that armpit down to the hip on the opposite side. Sit back, okay, without the weight first. Thumb in toward you, pulling up the body and letting the weight roll on top of the wrist, okay? So that's what it's gonna look like, all right? So with the weight, thumb in toward us, pulling the weight up the body and letting the weight roll on top of the wrist, okay? So your wrists will be stacked, all right? Fists toward the ceiling, knuckles toward the ceiling, okay? You can't see that inside the center mass bell, but that's what I'm doing. So this is our kettlebell clean, or for our sake of conversation, a center mass bell clean, okay? Honestly, that's my preferred piece of equipment, so a lot of my demonstrations going forward, now that I have them, will probably be done with that one, okay? Now with this kettlebell, I cannot do it slow. It's a fairly heavy kettlebell, so I cannot do it slow enough with good form in order to show you guys how to do it super slow. But I will demonstrate a kettlebell clean for you, which that I can do, okay? With this weight, it's fine. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you from the front view first, okay? Again, go ahead, get into that deadlifting position, plug the feet into the floor, turn the hips on, turn the ass on, engine on, okay? Thumb in toward you, push those hips back, you have your counterbalance right here, right? Squeezing that armpit down to the hip, right? Thumb in towards you, nice, dynamic, quick push off the floor, okay? Thumb in towards you, ready, boom, okay? So again, rotating, pulling up, zipping your jacket, right? Let that bell rotate on top of the wrist, okay? All right, other side view, okay? Feet into the floor, turn the engine on, push that booty back, thumb in toward you, counterbalance on the opposite side, zip your jacket, and let that kettlebell rotate on top of the wrist. Nice and slow going down so you can see